What's up? It's Tom. Thanks for being here. The Minnesota Twins picked up a big road victory at Texas today, but nobody tops this guy, Brandon Winokur, tonight. So we are going to lead off with some minor league highlights with Brandon Winokur crushing 3 home runs tonight for Fort Myers. See here on his first at-bat, 2-strike count. He demolishes this pitch. I don't know if this might have got out of the stadium. He crushed that one especially. He hits all 3 of these extremely hard. But my goodness, that was a blast. His very next at-bat in the second inning already gets his second home run in the second inning to dead center. It's 405 out there. Again, playing in a big league spring training stadium. That's why the offense is a little bit lower a lot of the time in the Florida State League. And then there's number 3. I mean, Edouard Julien only had 3 home runs in over 200 plate appearances when he played for Fort Myers. So to have 3 home runs in a game with Brandon Winokur, shout out to the family there. Gotta love that. Wow, Brandon Winokur. Kaelen Culpepper also had 3 hits, but his were all singles. And while we're taking a look at these, keep in mind the defense that we're seeing here in the Florida State League. As we've shown so many defensive highlights of a lot of these guys playing for the Mighty Mussels. Culpepper also had 3 RBI. But here's Jay Thomason making a great play. Third baseman from Air Force, 17th round pick. Here he is looking pretty smooth on a play he had to come in on as well. So again, that's Jay Thomason. And then some of Caden Kendle making his 3rd diving/leaping catch of this series. And also ran one down in the gap, too. So Caden Kendle, wow, tremendous defense. But yeah, tonight was all about Brandon Winokur. What a performance out of him. 3 home runs, 2 of them with 2 strikes. He's got 12 home runs on the year now. A former 3rd-round pick in last year's draft. Doing big things at 19. Marco Raya, so we're going to take a look at here for the Wind Surge. He had a nice start, did not get out of the 5th inning, but also did not give up an earned run in this game. Missed some bats. Pitched through some trouble, too, in the 4th inning, which we'll take a look at. Gives up a opposite field leadoff double, and then hits a guy in his helmet, thankfully. He just kind of grazed his helmet. So 2 on, it falls behind 2-0 on the next guy. Battles with him a while, ends up losing that battle, though, walks him. So bases juiced, nobody out. And Marco Raya bears down, strikes out the next 2 batters, and then gets like a little swinging bunt situation that Noah Cardenas plays to get out of that inning. So it's good to see Marco Raya working out of trouble there. But Dalton Sheffield was the hero of the evening. See here, bottom of the 11th, bases loaded with 1 out. He drops one in there in front of the center fielder to walk it off. Dalton Sheffield, kind of a guy who's moved around quite a bit. He's kind of always changing affiliates, I feel like. He doesn't stick around anywhere too long, kind of goes where he's needed. Stepped up when he was needed in this one for the Wind Surge. Nice to see him get to celebrate. And here's Walker Jenkins, who ripped a double. Really talked up his ability to go the other way, but he's got pull power. Don't see it a ton. He is more opposite field base, but there's him stinging a ball there, Walker Jenkins. He had a 2-hit night for Cedar Rapids, so he's been feeling it of late. Anyway, mentioned the Twins. We'll get to them in a sec, but just the rundown of the notable minor league performances first. Again, Walker Jenkins with a 2-hit game. Brandon Winokur with 3 home runs. Absolutely bananas. Winokur, only the 12th Florida State League hitter to reach double digits in home runs this year. On the pitching side, there's Marco Raya's line. And then Caleb Bosley had a really good outing. 6 innings of 1-run ball, no walks, 8 strikeouts. He'd been struggling. Unfortunately, on the flip side, Ty Langenberg had been rolling, and he got crushed tonight for the Colonels. It's tough. So there are the results. Again, the Twins won, the Wind Surge won, and the Mussels won. Saints lost. Unfortunately, they had a late rally. They almost tied it up in the 9th inning, and the Colonels just got absolutely crushed. But back to that Twins game. Wow, got some information up here. What a big win. What a gutsy win. Every day I feel like I'm talking about guys stepping up. Carlos Santana, in this game in which the Twins only had 5 hits, they score 4 runs in a game they only had 5 hits and 2 walks. They only had, I think, 2 at-bats with a runner in scoring position in this one. So anytime you get a 3-run homer, it's a big deal. But Carlos Santana's 3-run home run in this game was absolutely massive. He also made some great defensive plays in this one. Matt Wallner made 2 really good catches in left field. And he doesn't always look the most graceful out there. And I think part of that, he's just a huge guy. But getting it done, very impressed with Matt Wallner getting to both those balls and making those catches. Willie Castro came off the bench, there you see, to play shortstop in the 9th inning and came up huge on a diving stop that he got the out on for Duran in the 9th inning. Some kind of adventures in getting to the bullpen. Simeon Woods Richardson goes 5, only gives up 2 runs despite only getting 1 strikeout. And then it got a little hairy with Thielbar and Sands, but Cole Sands did get through it. He was on the mound when that run scored from Thielbar's, but got a huge out to end a big Texas rally and just kind of stomped it out from there. And great job from Okert, Jax, Duran. Duran pitching for a 3rd straight day. So funny that he had to get in the first game of that run because he hadn't worked. And then, that's the funny thing, closer. You can pretty much guarantee if you're putting him into a game just because he needs work, that's when you're going to need him in back-to-back games, and that's what's happened with the Twins. So big win. They've won both games of this series at Texas now. Again, the Rangers are having a down year compared to last year where they won the World Series, but still a pretty solid team. It's always tough to win on the road in Major League Baseball, no matter who you're facing. So great to see the Twins come out in this series. I'm sure the guys in the clubhouse don't think about it often, but it's hard from the perspective of analyzing the team's performance and not talk about how this team is doing so well without Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Joe Ryan out, many other guys. I'm really impressed at the way the Twins are carrying forward without so many of these big pieces and just focusing on every game, taking it a day at a time. Manuel Margot had like the longest plate appearance you'd ever seen to start this game off for the Twins. So everybody just doing a little bit here and there, chipping in, and at the end of the day, you're picking up dubs. Great show of just tenacity and toughness from this Twins team right now. And excited to see what tomorrow brings. But I wrote the Twins Daily Minor League Report again as well. So I have a busy couple days. Go read that if you're hungry for some more minor league info. Also a heads up that I'm taking the weekend off. You won't see me for these videos over the weekend. Even though I don't usually record on Monday, I might do sort of a full weekend in review wrap up on Monday instead. So, but you won't see me for a couple days. Have a great weekend. Really appreciate you. We'll talk again soon.